everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Workout in the Word. I'm so thankful that you're able to join us today, and thank you so much for all your subscribes. And certainly, we're very, very thankful again for your shares. I am so thankful that you are spreading this message around. But anyway, I want to talk to you today about running a race and the goals that you have when you run a race. Now, a lot of us probably aren't race runners by nature all the time. A lot of us just have regular jobs, but there are people who their whole life is running a race. But really, when you think about it, aren't you and I in a race, kind of the race of life? I was thinking about this when I ran across a story about a guy named Derek. And Derek was a runner in the 1992 Olympics. He was favored to medal in the 400-meter race, which is pretty grueling, but he was like one of the best in the world. Now, during the Olympic trials, he was running his race, and he pulled his hamstring so severely that he could not even finish. But in his willingness to want to finish that race in front of a crowd of 65,000 people, he limped on towards the finish line. But during that time, his father saw him limping out on the track, and his father had compassion on him and ran to his son. And he put his arm underneath his son, and he helped him almost all the way to the finish line. And then his dad let go and let him cross the finish line. And the crowd just cheered because they could not believe the love and compassion that the father had showed his son, plus his son's dedication that even when he got injured, he wanted to finish the race. Now, of course, he did not medal, he did not finish in the top, but he did finish the race. Now, Paul, the apostle, in Philippians chapter 3, verse 14, he talks about the race of life. And he said, you know what? I stress to finish the race that God has put before me, that I can go and reach the goal. And that's what he wanted to do. He went and he wanted to reach the goal of heaven. But he knew to reach that goal of heaven, he had to finish his race. And he had to finish it well and finish it completely, because that's where God has put us at. Now, like I said earlier, all of us are in kind of a race, the race of life. How you run the race directly is related to how your relationship is with God. And you say, how is that possible? Well, a lot of times during the race, we fall down, don't we? Just like Derek did. He got an injury and he fell down. But a lot of us, sometimes we get setbacks in life, don't we? Sometimes our relationship doesn't work out. Sometimes the job doesn't work out. Sometimes our health doesn't work out. And we have problems with that. And it's easy for us to say, we have this going on in our life. It didn't work out the way that we thought it should, so we don't want to finish our race. But in all actuality, when you fall down like that, it's hard. And I won't lie to you, I've had several falls in my race of life. And many of you watching today, you have too. But the thing that we have to remember is this, is that when you fall down, guess what? The Father comes out just like Derek's father did and puts his arm under us, holds us up, and he helps us to get to that finish line. And that's exactly what I want to encourage you about today, because, for a lot of us right now, we may be down. We may not feel like finishing our race, but I want to encourage you today, because I'm telling you, when you're down like that, you need to understand you have a loving Heavenly Father that wants to come up and He wants to put His arm under you, pick you up, and help you to the finish line. And all of us, with the help of God, can run our race, but more than that, all of us can finish our race strongly. And I think that's a great reminder for us today, and I hope that it encourages you today. Every week here on Workout in the Word, we do this because we want to encourage you. And I'm asking that, or telling you that, I guess, because I want to remind you, because some of you may have forgotten that the Father is there to help you in this race of life. But more so than that, the Father will help you to run to victory. and reach the goal. Just like Paul said, I run to reach the goal of heaven. And he said that was his ultimate goal. But he said, I have to run the race. Now, run the race means that you do what you're supposed to do. You treat people the right way. You have that strong relationship with God every day. And more so than that, you understand the purpose that God has in your life. And you fulfill that purpose to the best of your ability and the best that God has gifted you with. You just keep rolling on in that purpose, doing what God has called you to do. And along the way of running this race of life, hey, you impact a lot of people's lives. You lead a lot of people to God. And hey, you finish victoriously because you finish in the Father's strength. Hey, I hope this has been a good reminder for you today about running your race. And not just running it, but finishing your race, but finishing it in the Father's strength. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I hope this has been encouraging to you. I will see you next time on Wednesday Workout in the Word. Hey, if you're falling down, get out there and start running again. Ask God to pick you up and run. All right? You take care. We love you guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.